A sleepy little town. But one whose sleep is filled with nightmares.
Hey, that was Tiffany here on your Hot Hit Station. I'm Chip Chocolate, and we'll be right back after these extensive commercial announcements with a hot hit from Tiffany.
Hey, elves, friendly elves.
We only play the classic hits of the 60s and 70s over and over here on the Beagle. Let's keep it rockin' with this 70s classic.
Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life.
Being performed by the Paducah Chamber of Commerce Orchestra, this historic recording took place on the eve of Simon Wilczewski's 15th wedding anniversary at the Guthrie, Tennessee Moose Lodge Memorial Hall, using two Sanovox AK-47 hypercardioid condenser microphones.
What? Bob, Jess, and James and the Winnebagos doing that old standard, a dog is man's best friend till they runs off with your best girl. All your country favorites are coming up right after this.
Come on out to Turds R Us for all your fertilizer.
Carbondale's perfect alternative, WIDB.
For 20 years, the students of Southern Illinois University have been tuning in to leading edge of today's music, and WIDB radio is where they've heard it. Those who listen to IDB know that they're going to hear the best music and the best variety. Not only does WIDB keep you up to date with all the newest and freshest progressive and alternative rock, but WIDB is the only station in town where you can hear blues, reggae, soul, industrial, and punk and gospel. The full spectrum of modern music can be heard on IDB, and only on IDB. WIDB is run by SIU students. These aren't jaded professionals being paid to play music they hate. Everybody who works at IDB does so out of intense commitment to the music. IDB staff is comprised of volunteers who simply want to play great music. And WIDB's format is so diverse that you're not going to hear the same songs over and over again throughout the day. Each disc jockey selects the music he or she wants to play. And just as no two listeners' tastes are the same, each jock brings an individual flavor to his or her show. No stale, musty classics here. IDB's attitude is fresh, bold, and sometimes even aggressive. So if everything else in the dial either puts you to sleep or makes you nauseous, tune in to WIDB, Carbondale's perfect alternative.
Sure, I'd listen to WIDB, but how can I?
Today, we're going to show you how to hook up WIDB to your FM receiver from your cable TV signal.
But why are we going to do that, Mr. Whizzer?
Well, Billy, so that when you live off campus, you can enjoy WIDB, Carbondale's perfect alternative.
So what do we need to hook up WIDB?
Why, that's simple, Billy. All you need are a few simple parts that you can pick up at Radio Shack or any other store that sells basic video supplies. Video rental stores are a great place to check. Make sure that the items you get are high quality, then you'll be sure to get WIDB loud and clear. The first piece you need is a two-way coaxial splitter. There it is, Billy. Next, you'll need two coaxial cables. Here they are, Billy. Screw one end of the cable into one side of the coaxial splitter like this. Looks nice, Billy?
Yeah.
Good. It looks like a T. This is where the signal comes in and splits to the sides. On the other end of the coaxial cable, you'll need to fasten another piece. This piece is called a matching transformer. There it is. And we will screw it in like this, Billy. And that looks super.
Works great.
Matches your jacket there. Okay. When you have screwed this in firmly, you'll have to find the antenna outputs on the back of your FM receiver. Attach the two clips on the end of the transformer to the antenna inputs on the receiver. A screwdriver will be handy for this part of the process.
What are we going to do with this other coaxial cable, Mr. Whizzer?
I was just going to get to that, Billy. But first, we'll have to unscrew the coaxial cable from the input on your cable box. After we have done that, screw in that coaxial cable into the in on your splitter, or the bottom of the T, if you will. There's the bottom of the T, Billy. We'll just screw it in like that. Now, do you think you know where to put the remaining coaxial cable, Billy?
I think so, Mr. Whizzer. One end into the other side of the T, like this. And the other end into the input box on the cable box. Like that, Mr. Whizzer.
That's exactly right, Billy. Now you can still enjoy your cable TV, but you can also listen to the great music at WIDB by simply tuning to 104.3 FM like this.
But won't this cost a lot of money, Mr. Whizzer?
Not really, Billy. You should be able to buy all the necessary parts and cables for under $5. Now let's go over to the chalkboard and review all the parts you'll need to get WIDB in stereo.
Let's see. We'll need one two-way splitter, two coaxial cables.
That's right. And be sure to get coaxial cables that are long enough to reach from your splitter to your stereo. What's the last piece you need, Billy?
A matching transformer.
Right. After you finish hooking up WIDB, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Until next time, this has been Mr. Whizzer.
WIDB. Rock and blues and soul.
Hook it up.
And
listen.
And thrash.
Listen. Hook it up.
Reggae and punk and industrial. WIDB. Blues and soul.
Listen. Hook it up.
Thrash. Industrial.
Listen.
And
listen. Perfect alternative. The perfect alternative. Listen. Hook it up.